Lois Shuck was a 1929 graduate of Nelson High School and went into teaching, as many people did in those days, almost immediately. She taught the better part of 5 decades, from the years of the Great Depression through the political turmoil and turbulence of the Watergate era and everything in between. She was a wonderful teacher, as so many of those teachers of that period were. I've said on more than one occasion that one-room school teachers, particularly in that period of time, couldn't afford to have bad days, or at least they couldn't let that show. They had to be compassionate, yet firm. They had to be master organizers. They had to know their subject matter, and not just to have a good basic grasp and teaching ability in those particular areas, but to be able to manage a classroom, a single room with 8 grades, if not 9 grades, if some of those schools had kindergarten. So great classroom management skills, a knowledge of the discipline, certainly an even temperament. For the better part of 5 decades, this was a person for 9 months out of the year who would get up, be in her car at 6:30 in the morning, drive to school. If it's winter, you start the fire, of course. The kids start rolling in, I presume, sometime around 8 o'clock or before. You teach all day. You clean the restrooms out at the end of the day. You sweep the floor. You get in your car, drive home, make dinner, do the dishes, grade papers for 2 hours, go to bed, get up at 5:30 the next morning and do it all over again. And you do it day after day, 9 months out of the year, for almost a half a century. You overcome personal obstacles along the way. My aunt certainly did. She overcame cancer, and I never knew it. She didn't talk about things like that. She still lived to be 96 years old, but my guess is there wasn't a single student in those various schools over that half-century period that ever realized that on any given day she wasn't 100%. I can't imagine something that goes to the very heart of an institution better than this one-room, one-teacher program. Number one, it gives the institution an opportunity to recognize those great pioneer teachers. We don't get that opportunity a lot. And not just to memorialize them, but because it's an endowed program, to provide a legacy that lives on in perpetuity. Ultimately, it gives this institution the opportunity to do what it has been doing for more than a century, and that's to make promising young students great teachers one day.